We got more coins. That's it. I don't know if that was actually faster than what I usually do. No idea what my dog is barking at. Really? Good enough. Damn it, this is bad. Yeah. I definitely thought I was about to bonk. Ouch. Yeah, that bunny fight wasn't the best. Two dialogues in this selection. Definitely thought I missed it. Definitely thought I missed it. Huh. Wow. Fail. That was decent. Not the best, I don't think. Oh shoot. Whatever. Could be worse. Yes. Very good. No! Fudge. Oh, fudge, mate. Out of all the places to mess up. Moment of truth. Nope. Oh. Oh, I got it, wow. It's not expecting to get it. shoot. Did one too many boosts. Don't fully understand why you didn't do it the first time. Dang, I did that well? Oh no, that's right. Never mind. But I did do pretty good. I guess I didn't bonk once. Whoop. Shizzle, mate. Oh my gosh. Have you ever failed so hard? Oh, what was that? Jesus, man, it's like a 20-second loss. Oops. Shit. 2.2 second loss on heal. Or so I'm told. Well. Freaking nut, man. Nope. Oh, bummer. Oh, I can actually stand on it. Alright, I'm probably gonna lose 25 seconds on this run. So be at negative 59 or plus 59. That's my guess. Make that plus 105 maybe? 106? It's gonna be bad, mate. It looks like a 106 probably. If I skip this cutscene at the right time. Ah. Man, it's a bummer. 3 mess ups on wooded. The hidden nut. The stilts nut. The boss, which was silly. Wall. Come on in the middle, please middle. Bowser, you're playing me, guys. Just let me hit the ball. Jumped too early. Oh man, it's getting close to reset worthy. I still can get some golds though, so might as well keep going. That setup took a little bit longer than I would have liked. Well. Ooh, no wall hit. Oh, bummer. That was a silly hat throw, not gonna lie. It's gonna lose me time. For some reason I meant to ground pound that hat through. It's always a gamble that that's gonna happen. Alright, the moment of truth. Woo! Barely made it actually. Gotta save those coins. really good loss. Or I guess, I don't know if it was that, what did I mess up? Oh, I bonked. I didn't get the tree. Duh. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, how did I get a better loss than that? But the setup was kind of slow. I bonked on the tree, which is very bad. Alright, let's see if I can actually get a good dark entry. Nope. It was decent, but it wasn't perfect. Much better than my last ones, that's for sure. Woo! Shit. My thumb was coming off my controller. I had to slow down. That's fail. Controller adjustment failure. Shoot. Where the Everything about that felt weird, and then that happened, so I don't know how I put myself in that position. Woo. $80 coins. I might be okay. God dang. Well. This is how I hold my controller for this part. Well, I don't know if that showed up on the camera well. Huh. Oh god. It would have been cool if I could use the triggers to shoot, but it makes sense because the triggers are how you get out of the vehicle or possession on it. Okay, good centipede. Whoa, oh, that's right, I fell. Okay. I was gonna say, how am I not actually making time? But I did that stupid thing where I fell off for some reason. So considering I did that, and I only lost 6 seconds. Oh, and I had to stop because my thumb was out of place. Whatever.
See that?
Please get it. Please get it. No, Mario, why? Oh God. Whoa. Ooh, I'm moving slow. Hey, pal. Oh. Bench friends since January 27th, 2018. Ooh, need those coins. Why did I move my camera like that? I should have just used the what is that? Point of view button, I guess? Oh, this tower, man. This tower. I did actually just practice that. It went about as well as it did in practice, which is not very good. Oh, don't bonk. Mario, don't bonk. Woo! Good job, Mario. Two dialogues? Three. Three dialogues. Should have rolled. Would have been faster. Yo! Ooh, I always turn the wrong way. So weird rolling backwards. Okay. Yay! No! Wrong button. Pressing start instead of... or pressing plus instead of minus. What the hell? Yay, gold! Who does that, man? Oh, cool. 118 best segments. What did... Is that because of some update or something? Or somebody just learned how to play him better? Huh. It's kind of weird that, like, having a Smash game where the characters get updated, it seems... I don't know. I'm just an old-timer. But, like, balancing for a let's play each other on the couch game seems weird to me. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand balancing in Call of... Well, maybe Smash is more of like an online game now. You can play online, right? I would imagine that capability exists by now. Show me my coins, please. I don't have enough coins. Are you talking about... Oh my god, that was scary. Are you talking about Meta Knight being OP in Brawl? Oh yeah, okay, in Brawl. He didn't ruin the tourney scene, he was just a banned character. That doesn't ruin the tourney scene, it just means that that character was too good. The thing that... If somebody said, hey, the Brawl tourney scene is ruined, what do you think caused it to be ruined? Because first of all, it's debatable whether the tourney scene is ruined. But if somebody phrased it like that, my answer would be probably the fact that you can randomly trip. Seems like a big one. And not so much the fact that one character just needed to be banned. I liked Meta Knight when Brawl first came out. I didn't know he was a cheap character until, well, obviously I didn't really think of that myself. It must be hard to be the person that makes decisions to balance games. You have to know everything about your game. And he was a North American player? Was he Canadian? Was he American? What was he? Well, if he wasn't American, he wasn't repping us. But you say he lives in America, so it's a little bit more ambiguous than I thought. I seem to remember there being a player named Ally. Zero spelt with a zero. How cool. There, my hat did that weird thing where it went to the side. At no fault of mine, I promise. Oh, right in the pipe. That was awesome. You gotta admit, that right into the pipe thing was pretty sweet. I actually tried to do that, but that's the first time I ever got it. Oh my gosh, I got the moon. The messing with your depth perception moon. Surprised that's not its name. So I lost a minute here in my last run. Didn't lose a minute this time. Lost about 2 seconds though. Oh my god, that guy was like in the air and I was like, where's the NPC? I thought he didn't spawn. I was like, what happened? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Thanks. It's your viewership. It's obviously giving me the best runs I've ever had. Thank you for the support. I actually believe I'm on pace for a triple gold. I don't want to jinx it, but I am. I think I'm still on pace for a gold here. I don't think I messed up. Did I mess up anywhere? I had one minor mess up. Okay. Yeah, I had one minor mess up because after the notes with the flower jet, instead of landing directly on the platform, I landed on the edge and had to climb up. And that was probably about a second and 1.3 seconds or something like that loss. You know what's really weird? Is when you start speedrunning and you're just looking at a clock constantly, you get like this weird, I don't know. I wouldn't say, I guess everybody has the ability because, and naturally humans are good at measuring distances of time, but like you hone that ability. So all of a sudden you can get very close to knowing how little of how much time passed for something like 1.4 seconds or something like that. It's really weird. And I know and the thing is I know it was right because I've done it a couple times where I looked at my split and I guessed like how much time I lost. It's really weird. Thanks, man. Dog, what the hell? Woo! Triple gold, man. That's cool. I haven't seen that in a while. Triple gold and still behind. It's keck worthy. I guess at some point, honestly, maybe it was when you started talking and then all of a sudden I stopped thinking about my bad sand or whatever it was. I died to Bullet Bill on sand. I didn't die to Bullet Bill, but there's a section where you have to be Bullet Bill. And I died as him. If you get the movement right on this part, it looks so good. Unfortunately, I messed up the end. Sorry about that. I'm sorry to ruin your viewer or your basically your movie. Ruined it. Ruined it. But yeah, like, if you get that part perfect, up until, like, when you get the ground pound, I love it. It's one of my favorite movements in the game. I'm also on a hydrocodone right now. I got ankle surgery. I don't know if you knew that. If you like roguelikes, you would probably... I know that Hollow Knight isn't a roguelike per se, but you probably like Hollow Knight. I didn't injure myself, but I had something wrong naturally with my ankle that I got corrected. Skipped one. Oh. The God Forks. I got the God Forks. Isn't it funny how Mario is always put in front of something if he gets a moon? Like, did you see how it put me in front of the gate, even though I was obviously behind it? It just looks weird. Alright, let me resist the urge for some reason to press the eject button. You watched my last two runs. I seem to have messed that part up every single time. Maybe. Ha! Unless that happens, hilarious. Now this bastard turtle is following me around over there. Dude, if I move incorrectly here, I'm dead. And bye-bye quad gold. Those bastard spiked turtles, man. What the hell? By the way, hydrocodone is much better than Percocet. Because hydrocodone doesn't make me feel crazy and want to fall asleep instantly. It just is really good for pain. Kind of makes me calm. Oh, Jesus. That was literally a 3-second time loss. Just not getting that guy on the first try. And now this spiked turtle's coming after me. Damn it, I didn't skip the cutscene fast enough. Could be quad gold. I'm pretty confident it is. If I can just remember when the cutscenes are, there's one more. Dragon Ball FighterZ looks, the graphics are amazing. I mean, I'm not exactly a 2D fighting, or, you know, I'm not exactly that kind of fighting game fan. It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean. That kind of fighting game. But they nailed the anime feel. Quad gold, baby. Feels good, man. But did you see, what did my sum of best segments, how far did that go down? That's the question. Because remember, you watched when I got my PB, right? That was the one where I had a really good beginning and a bad ending. So I don't think I had a great lunch in that run. But if my sum of best segments went, if you're saying my sum of best segments went down 40 seconds, then holy shit. If that's what you're saying. Which you might be saying that. Oh damn, my sum of best went down 30 seconds, that's awesome. That means that was a 30-second gold, which is, yeah, that's awesome. Ooh. This is also going to be a gold split, by the way. I mean, unless I did something really stupid getting these moons. Which, by the way, you have a lot of time where you're... Fuck, I did something stupid while I was getting the moons. I was just about to say, you have a lot of time where you're actually controlling Mario, but you can't see what you're doing. So to optimally get those moons, you kind of got to know where you are. So I messed that up a little. But I still think The thing is if I optimally got the moons, I was definitely going to get a gold, but like by 0.3 seconds or something, because this boss is pretty consistent. You can't really save that much time if you get the kill. We'll see. Okay, gold. Quint gold, baby. Feels good, man. I hope this isn't leading up to a terrible mech fight. That'd be terrible. If I got the mech fight that I want to get, I'd get another gold. So the possibility for a sextuple gold is there. What is happening? I just got like space jammed or something. I want my health back. While it may look like a time loss that I just went out of my way to get that checkpoint, it's actually a time gain. When you get a moon, it costs roughly 2.2 seconds to heal back to full health. So if I have full health when I get this moon, it means that I just saved 2.2 seconds. And it didn't take me that long to get the checkpoint. Actually, it could have, considering how much momentum it cost me. Whatever. Cutscene. One thing to take note is that playing in the... It's either Japanese or simplified Chinese version of this game saves 35 seconds if you do optimal dialogue. And since I think my dialogue is pretty good, maybe not optimal, my personal best would be roughly 30... How much did I say it saved? I just said it, and I know I said the right number, but I forgot. 35 seconds it saves, right? Anyways, I know that if I did Japanese or Chinese or whatever, I could save 28 seconds by not doing anything. And that's, you can save 35, so that's not even getting optimal. Hilarious, Mario. So I'm actually going to stay in my bird right here. Because the bird is very good at this little hover thing, whereas Mario's jumping can be somewhat inconsistent for just doing a minor jump like that. And that has nothing to do with a time save, but it just has to do with I didn't want to mess that up. I see. I don't know who Almo is. Here's a cutscene. So I'm gonna ground pound this. That's actually a strat I started doing today. I'm gonna adjust my camera so I don't ruin this. Oh, that's cool. I used to always do the girl bunny first, and then I watched a Trihex speedrun that I had actually seen plenty of times, but he did this boss first. And then I was like, oh, okay. I should do that boss first. For no good reason. That was really bad. It's like I didn't even try. Jesus, I'm just gonna get timed out. Lol. The amount of time you can save if you get a good bunny right there is just worth practicing, I guess. The funny thing, you can practice some boss fights, because once you beat the main mission, like once you do an any % run, you go to Mushroom Kingdom, and there you can refight some bosses, but unfortunately not that one. Motion controls kind of fucked me there. Whew, almost too close. I wish this chick dropped a heart, because like I said earlier about the 2.2 seconds thing. So, actually I don't even know if I can get gold on this anymore, even if I did a perfect mech fight. Because my gold split had I had to use the bird for one part, I believe. But it was half birdless, and I think I did way better on those bunnies. I don't know. Might still be possible. Cutscene engage. There's that heal. Stop right here, there we go. I love this platforming right here. Dude, I messed it up. But I love practicing that was kind of difficult. You need to come up with a strategy to really consistently get past those cannonballs. It looks easy, but it is somewhat involving. And I don't know, I came up with something I liked, and I like the way it looks. It kind of was a mix between some other strats I saw and then just some improv. But it works for me. He takes 5 steps. Once he takes 5 steps, well, he's gonna spin right here. So he spins, he starts taking steps, he takes 5 of them. I didn't count. Oh my god! What did I just do? I like glitched the system. I promise you I just did something that would make birdless so much easier. Can you clip that? Please clip that. Whoa, what just happened? That was cool. So to explain what I mean, the third guy is pretty much the hard. So entering on the first re-entry is difficult, maybe only for me, but I think it's the most difficult one, probably. I believe most people would agree with that. And definitely the hardest, brutal to kill is the third one. And that's because you have a very small window between the mech moving constantly and when he stops moving, he gives you a small window where he'll blow you away. And somehow, when that window started, I actually messed up, but instead of him blowing me away, he didn't do that animation at all, and he actually reverted to his stage 1 animation, where he doesn't spin when he throws balls. He wasn't even looking at me when he was dispensing bombs. He was dispensing them in one area without focusing on me, and I could very, very easily destroy the third brutal. And I have no idea why that happened. I've never seen it happen. I'm hoping it's something that I can replicate because it made it a lot easier. Always fun to have a really good mech fight in your PB, right? If this is a PB, I mean, things can still mess up. The big thing here is I get my moon skip. I mean, cave skip. If cave skip goes according to plan, then I just need to play my Bowser alright, and I should be good for a PB. What I've come to realize about this is called cave skip, and one thing about cave skip is, so there's this L, you might see it if I get the right camera angle. There's an L. I need to land directly in the middle or somewhat to the right of the center of that L, like that. I was a little bit to the right, but that's fine. And because of the way gravity works on the moon, you can't be looking where you're at and then adjusting. You have to adjust before you're actually in the spot where, well, you basically have to do pre-adjusting based on where you're going to be. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I think you get the idea. And that's because of the way gravity works. It takes a while for your inputs. It's like being on, it's the same thing as ice. Like your inputs kind of, they have a delay before they actually make an impact on your character. So that's what makes that skip a little difficult. Now if I get a good Bowser fight here, I'll probably get gold. Because I've just had really tough luck on the moon, where something in all of my good runs on the moon has gone catastrophically wrong. Where it's either the moon skip or Bowser, I can't get him and he resets somehow. Or I've actually just died. So even with this, I could still get gold, I think. So yeah, either bad cave skip. Sorry, I keep calling it moon skip, but it's called cave skip because what you do is similar to Pokemon's Elite Four cave, Indigo Plateau or whatever it's called. There's a final cave in Mario Odyssey, and it takes a very long time, so it's convenient that there's a skip for it. It probably saves, even if you did it optimally, like in an any % run. I would assume it's probably like a 5-minute or 7-minute time save. It's a very long cave. No, that's too long. 7 minutes is like a whole kingdom. But it'd be probably 3. Like, it's that big. And that was actually not a very good Bowser fight, and I forgot that that was a skippable cutscene at the end. So I didn't get that right when it started. I don't even know what my pace is right now. I forgot to look. I didn't see that meteor till too late, and now I have lower health than I would like for this part. Rocks can randomly just bamboozle you on this section and kind of sneak up on you. Because you're very focused on getting these hits. When you see the rocks I'm talking about, they're kind of the gold ones on the ground. The rocks falling from the sky can also be somewhat daunting, but they're not as bad as the gold ones. Yes! Oh my god! Yes!